Hey guys, it's RG the Awesome here, bringing us our match against Thomas Mifsud, coach of the Hoopa Hotspurs for the PDL. We see his team is Victini, Thundoris, Gudra, Suicune, Scrafty, and Mamoswine. So, looking at his team, and I forgot to give Slifer to Fog. Oh man, I know I should. Oh well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Flowers. He's taking a little while to choose his Mon. If he starts off with Mamoswine, that's going to be pretty bad. Alright, he goes for Thundoris. Alright, so he chose his move pretty quickly. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Leech Seed here. Because he goes for the Thunder Wave, which is fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and use Aromatherapy now. And that didn't do very much damage, and he is Life Orb. The combination of Synthesis and Leech Seed, he really isn't doing a whole bunch of damage. I kind of expect him to switch out here. But do I really want to make a bad play here? He shows his move pretty quickly, and Thunderbolt doesn't do too much so. Alright, great switch. Oh no. Oh crap, Zap Sipper. Alright, so that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and use Dazzling Gleam. It does some damage, but not a whole bunch. And Ice Beam didn't do a whole bunch either. And being faster than Gudra, along with Synthesis, we may just win this matchup. Goes for Flamethrower. He is using special moves. He switches out and goes into Victini. Alright, Victini is probably going to be a lot tougher. So, I'm going to go into Bark here. As it goes for U-turn, which does absolutely nothing. Which means he's probably going to go out into Suicune here. Alright. That's I don't know how to feel about that one. Because Bark probably won't be winning any matches against Suicune. So I think I gotta go back out into Flower. He goes for Toxic, which is bad, I guess. But I can just Aromatherapy, which I'm gonna do right now. So he goes for Victini, who may just go for U-turn again. So I think I may want to go out to Slifer. Because if we just keep playing this game back and forth, then again, can I live a U-turn off of this thing? Hold up, I'm gonna go ahead and run that calc. Can I live a U-turn? All right, so I will be able to survive a U-turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and predict the U-turn. Then it depends on who's faster, which I have no speed investment, so I'm gonna guess he is. And I'm going to go ahead and go for Leech Seed. Oh man, but he goes for Gudra, which is a good move for him. And I think I'm forced to Synthesis here. As whether he may go for Ice Beam, he may go for... Right. So I'm forced to Synthesis. As he goes for a Draco, which does some damage, but not a whole bunch. He's probably going to be switching out here. So I think it'd be safe for me to switch out into Destroyer, possibly. Maybe even Slifer. If I can get a good switch in with Slifer, that'd be great. But do I really want to risk it? He already chose his move, so which means he... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go for Slifer here, expecting him to switch out. And he does. He goes for Victini. He's probably going to switch out here too, unless he has Ice Beam. Or he can use U-turn, which is great as well. And he goes for Suicune as I do set up my D-Dance. It probably has Ice Beam. Let me go ahead and use Sub to see if I can take a hit. He may be running calcs. He does have Ice Beam, and it does do a lot of damage, which means now I need to run some calcs. Alright, so I cannot take this thing down. So I gotta go out into Destroyer here. As Ice Beam doesn't do much at all. Well, I really don't want to risk a burn with Scald. I think I kind of have to. This thing is just so powerful. Not like powerful, but like he's so bulky. That's the word I was going for. Like, gosh, he does stay in, and Earthquake doesn't do much at all. In fact, Scald does more than Earthquake does. So I'm gonna have to switch out into Flowers here. Which Scald doesn't do very much. I'm gonna go ahead and Synthesis here because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Goodra. But if he goes for Ice Beam, this way I won't make a bad play and go into Salamence. Because Flowers can possibly win a face-off with Goodra. Alright. So there's a good chance of us winning this face-off. Switch off into Mamoswine, who's probably going to go for an Ice-type move. So Bark Bark is the best move here. Yeah, because that didn't do very much. So he's probably either going for a Ground-type move or he's switching out. If he switches out, he's going into Suicune. So I gotta go for Flowers. And he does go for Suicune. And I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Because if he goes for Goodra, I get some extra damage off. If he goes for Mamoswine, I still get some damage. He goes for Toxic. So that does give him an alright switch in if he decides to. But now I'm burned. But I hate to say that's alright, but it kind of is because it only lowers my attack, and I'm going to go ahead and go for Leech Seed. So now I do get my health back, and he goes for Calm Mind, so that's going to start doing more damage. But now I'm getting more health than I'm losing, at least from the burn, so that should kind of be alright. Oh wow, Ice Beam does a lot more damage now. If I can get a good switch in for Mustachio, I have to use Aromatherapy here. And he goes for Victini. He's probably going to go for either that or U-turn. He may go for Goodra. I think I'm going to go for Destroyer here. Because unless he goes for a Fire-type move. Oh man, he went for V-Crate. There's me and my bad plays. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure it's over now. I mean, then again, none of his Pokemon can really want to take anything from over 9,000. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a Hyperspace Fury here. Not a thing wants to take that. He goes for Thunderous, and down goes Thunderous. I mean, the only thing that really wants to take it is Scrafty, but I have Drain Punch for that. So down goes Thunderous, so we're back to 5-5. We're not out of this yet, and he does go for Scrafty. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Bark here. As he goes for a D-Dance. Man. He's probably going to go for another Dragon Dance. Which means I'm going to need to get rid of this thing. If he attacks and I go for Mustachio, I'm pretty much done for. So I got to go for over 9,000 and hope he goes. Man. All right, so this is going to be close. He's probably going to take out over 9,000. Then again, I am choice. All right. It's over. Scrafty has a speed. The only way we can win is if Extreme Speed does enough, and it's not going to do nearly enough. And we even lost our leftovers, so which means I don't know. How much does Knockoff do now? Oh, that's right, he's faster. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's over. There's nothing we can do. Good game, Thomas. And yeah, just like Felix said, I made a bad prediction and it all went down. Had a great draft, but all right, so 5-0'd for our first match. As Scrafty completely destroyed me. I knew once it got that Dragon Dance up, it was over. It's set up and it was well, again, Thomas is a great player. And well, this is the only time we battle him unless we make it to playoffs or finals. I'm not too upset about this match. But the fact that that Felix was right, that bad play into Metagross, that was what really got me. I have to stop doing that if I want to become a good battler, but oh well. Anyways, you guys stay awesome. I know I will, and I will see you next time.